Hi everyone, it's Jenny and I'm here with Dr. Tanisha Burke for episode 9 of Parenting the Fascinating Way. And we are going to talk about what to do if you are not sure about your kids' friends, how to manage that. So help us out.
Hi guys, welcome back. So this topic was a big topic in our group,
Mhm.
Fascinating Womanhood group. So you guys, if you're interested, you should hop on over to our group. So a parent asked this question. Many times our children, as they get older, they may befriend other children who do not have the same values, who do not behave in a particular way, or you may just be concerned about their attitude and so on. And you might be wondering, what do I do? Should I pull my children away from them? Should I do everything possible so that they don't have any contact? Well, if that's your plan, that's really the wrong thing to do. Because when you try to, first of all, when you judge your children's friends and
Mm.
you let your children know about that judgment, one of the things that can happen is that your children can rebel because they want to protect their friend, especially as you enter the late middle childhood to early adolescence and full adolescence. That is where friendship and identity is extremely important. So what you could do when they were in early childhood, you can't do anymore. So these suggestions are really for those in late middle childhood going into adolescence. So what I was saying is that if you judge them and then you try to get your children to not be in contact with them, your children can rebel against you, or
Mhm.
they may become very sneaky
Mhm.
and hide the friendship from you, which is not a good thing to do. So what can you do to help to navigate this minefield? One of the best things to do is to start with discussions.
Okay.
Get into your children's world. So if your children are now friends with kids who like to smoke or drink or whatever it is, get into their world. What is so appealing to your children as it relates to those children, to those kids? Is it that they find those kids to be cooler? Is it that your child may have some form of self-esteem issues and just being with those kids make them feel better about themselves? So it's really important to get into your children's world and start asking them questions. Ask open-ended questions. What it is that you like about Bob or Mary? Tell
Mm.
me about them. What so fascinates you about them?
Mm.
Get to find out what is so attractive in
Sure.
that particular friendship. And also, it's important that you share your fears that I know you are pretty cool with this person, but I'm kind of afraid because they practice certain things that we're not into, or they believe in certain things that we're not into. Openly share your fears in an authentic way, but not in a demanding way to say, I am dictating that you're not supposed to be friends
Mhm.
with these particular children. The other important thing that you need to do is to, so if the friends are into smoking, drinking, whatever negative things, you need to have an open discussion with your children to say, what are their ideas about those particular behaviors? And find out if they understand the full consequences of those behaviors. And when you have those open sessions with your children, you can share some of the things that may happen to them if they go down that road. So you're having a dialogue instead of being a dictator. So when you become a dictator, that's when teenagers are going to shut down. You're like, you are acting as Mr. or Mrs. Know-it-all. We don't want to hear anything from you. But when you have that dialogue about the concerns, the consequences, what can lead up to certain things, they now can come up with their own solution to the problem. And what you're also you're equipping them with problem solving skills, but you're
Mhm.
also giving them the motivation and the willpower to say, yeah, my friend may smoke, but that's not me. Yes, I can be friends with you, but that's not me, because they've had that discussion with you and they understand the consequence of it. The next thing you can do is make sure you have your house as an open house. One of the best things to do is invite them over. So
Great.
you need to be the parent that everybody comes to your house.
Mhm.
And when you do that, you can then get to understand the children more, because sometimes they come from families that do not have the same values, that did not set boundaries, that did not teach them manners, respect, you name it. So
Good.
you have to get to know their background. And when you know their background, you can start influencing them. They can see how you interact with your own children. They can see the values that you have as a family. And sometimes they might begin to adopt those values and attitudes and behaviors in your family without even realizing it. So it's really, really important to have them come to your house. You be the influencer that way. Or better yet, you can befriend their parents. So have the, if they go to the same school, for example, when there's a parent-teachers meeting or whatever, exchange numbers, invite them over to coffee, get to know them, because the backstory as well can help you to know how to help your children to navigate that friendship. The last thing I would say is friendships when your children are 11, 12, 13, they are not permanent. Very few of us have friends
Mm.
from back then, that
True.
age. So it might be a bit difficult for you, but remember, this also may just be a temporary phase for your child. The important thing is to not try to force them to end a friendship, because they may become rebellious or they become sneaky. Have dialogues, especially with teenagers. It's really important. Once they are heard, they will hear you. So when you have dialogue with them about certain behaviors and concerns, have them also come up with the solutions, have them also get the aha moments about certain consequences. They will then take better ownership of their behavior. And in that way, you have a better chance of your children not going down the road of following their friends up, whether they're drinking or smoking or whatever the case may be.
That's fantastic. Thank you. I hope everybody's taking notes. That was great. Thank you so much for your time. And anybody watching, please like, comment, and share. You can work with Dr. Burke at TanishaBurke.com. She does some fascinating womanhood classes online, fascinating womanhood mentoring, parent classes, parenting mentoring. So check out the website, and we will see you next week. Do you have the topic for next week yet?
I was thinking, since we are touching into late middle childhood to early adolescent, back talking. Many parents have that challenge where every time they say something, the children challenge them. And we need to understand what's the purpose behind that behavior, and then how we as parents can reduce the incidences of back talking.
Fantastic. All right. We'll be back next week then with episode 10 about back talking. And in the meantime, have a great week, everybody. It's great to see you, Dr. Burke, and I will talk to everybody soon.
Take care. Bye.
Bye-bye.